This is Celeste from Creatrix, and today I'm going to show you how to go about taking your TUMBLR information and getting it into your Adobe Business Catalyst blog or vice versa. So here is a client's TUMBLR site, and what we want to do is have everything redirect back to their main blog so we can keep all the information links towards their site just to give them a stronger SEO presence. So what can be done? First, let's talk about just organizing blogs to make it easier for people to navigate through. So you can go ahead and categorize your blogs. I might give, depending on how much you write, maybe like 5 to 8 categories they can go into. There's just a few blog posts here. So we have Twin Books wedding bits, which is just a combination of items, seasonal weddings. There is a blog post in here. I might give its own category, and it's basically showcase events for Twin Brooks. So I might do a blog post or a blog that says Twin Brooks events. So what you do is you go into Adobe Business Catalyst and you click on the blogs, which takes you to the main page. And you'll see here that we have seasonal weddings and Twin Brooks wedding bits. So here I'm going to add Twin Brooks events. And default template's fine. You can go in here and give it some extra information. Blog description, title's always good for SEO. So we're going to save that. And as you can see, when it saves, that it will have a third option. There we go, Twin Brooks events. So you can keep adding or taking away categories, which helps the end user navigate through your blog a little bit easier, so they can decide what they want to look at. This is a preferential thing. Some people like to have everything posted right away, so it's really up to you. I think it's kind of better just to give them, categorize a little bit more, so that way it's easier and cleaner to navigate. So now what happened here is this was a generic category, and there's one post in here that I want to get into this event. So what we do is you go back to blogs and Business Catalyst. You go back to the main blog. This will give you the 3 categories that we have. And then what we're going to do is click on the Twin Brooks event, or I'm sorry, it's because that's where the post is that I want. There we go. So we're going to click in here. And here's the showcase. I'm going to edit that. And I'm going to move it to the events. Before I do that, there's something else I want to change in here too, but just to mention before I do that, when you save this or update it, it's going to still have a copy in this one, so you want to go back and delete that one. Another thing I want to mention is any kind of videos you embed or you have for people to watch, don't do a link, just embed it in there. So I went to the YouTube channel and got the embed information. So once you get your video embedded or onto YouTube, you just go into share, embed, just highlight that and copy it. There's your width, which is fine. 560 is fine. So go over to, got too many windows. Let me find this again. 1 second. Oh, it's over here. So go into here, and code like that needs to go on the HTML side. So what I would do is delete this. Right now you're in the design tab, so that's removed. Now you're going to be at the very bottom of this. So what you want to do is just take your cursor down to the very end and just do a paste, and there you see is the full code for the YouTube. You can go back to design and you'll see that the video loads. So from here you can enable comments or remove comments. So we've added more difficulty on adding comments through the catch post, which I'll show you here in a little bit, so hopefully that's helping. So there we go. So I'm going to take this off so you guys can decide later if you want to add comments or not. Alright, so now I'm going to update. And then you can see on the site that if you click on it, it'll take you to its own page. Oops. Safari's got a delayed reaction here. So basically that link's going to be gone and the YouTube video will be embedded. Maybe I didn't update this. Okay, success. Go back to our blog. And there's Twinbrook events. And then the YouTube video is going to load here. So that's a good way of organizing. Now, to go about making sure TUMBLR mirrors Business Catalyst or vice versa, depending on what you're more comfortable with, if you are comfortable with doing blogs in Adobe Business Catalyst, you can do that here with all your options for uploading images. Text is right here. You can change colors and everything. You can do hyperlinks. If you're more comfortable with laying out in TUMBLR, feel free to do that. You can easily go in and copy and paste it into Business Catalyst, so it's really your preference. So I'll show you real quick how to go about copying and pasting into Business Catalyst. It's super easy. So we'll go back to the blog. And this one's called Burlap and Bling. I'm going to let you guys categorize what you want, so I'm just going to stick it in the generic one for now. So all you're going to do is create a new post. Oh, and we also want to delete this because we put it into the other category, so let's move that for now. So we'll do new post. And then I'm just going to copy and paste this section because the title is going to go somewhere else. And stick the cursor in there. Do a paste or Command V. And that's fine. There we go, your images are in there. Like I said, you could also do this through Business Catalyst, but whatever you're comfortable with is fine. So there's that part. We want to put the header in there. So we're going to down and copy and paste. Once again, it's good to put information, a post description. You can have comments or not. I'm going to take that off for now and you guys can decide later. So it's in size wedding bits. Once again, you can move that to change the authors. So we're going to publish that now. And then we'll see on the Business Catalyst page that the TUMBLR post is there. And as far as redirecting it the other way, let me show you this real quick. Wedding bits. And there's your burlap and bling. So that's super easy. So if we're going the opposite direction, what I would do is, if you want to lay out in here, just to get people to come back to your site from TUMBLR, for example, this was a post that wasn't on your TUMBLR yet. You don't have any photos. I would definitely put at least one image in here. So I'm just going to copy down to here, go back to your TUMBLR, and then we're going to add. You can see here that I've copied and pasted just the header of one of the blogs from there, which helps. We can add a little bit more information to make it more interesting. Let me just do this one real quick. So what I'm going to do is take the headline of this one, stick it in there, and I'm just going to, for now, use this image. You guys can replace it later. And so highlighted that, do a Control-C for PC, Command-C for Mac, and paste it in there. Looks like you guys might have to upload on this one. Oh, there's your HTML. Or what you could do is right-click on this, inspect element, and there's your piece here. You can just highlight it and copy and paste. Oops, it might be a little more complicated. Let's just upload an image. So I'm just going to take, let's see what the headline is, 10 tips for picking wedding flowers. Let's go to Twinbrook's site and just grab an image. So get some flowers here. Those are lovely. We'll just grab these. So I'll dump that over there. Make sure I got the right one. Okay, it's purple. Close this real quick. So yeah, always if you can load a video or image first. So there's that, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this text just as a teaser. So I'll give the first tip. And I would put a read more. And what I would do is when you're back on your, this is the main website, click on this so you know what the URL is. And then I would turn this into a link. And you can decide to open a new window or not. I would not do a new window, so that way they go straight to your site. And publish that. So that way it's a little bit of a teaser, but it'll still go to the website. As you can see down here, the other thing I did was just pasting in the URL. So let me just go to that. We're back on the main website. And I'm going to Twinbrook events. So we want them to come here. And I did move this, so I want to update the link. So let me edit this. So you can either give them a teaser or give them a straight direct link, which is what I put here. So let me update that. That's for events. Save the post and see how it looks. If you want, you can put the teaser on there. So let me check the TUMBLR. I've lost that page. One second. So I'm done with the dashboard. I'll just get the Twinbrook site and get TUMBLR. Okay. So we'll see how the blogs look. And there's your teaser that goes to your site. There's this one. That was just a direct link. You could see it there. Yeah, it's kind of nice to give them something to look at. So what I do is I go back to the Tumblr page and embed the URL from YouTube. Okay, let's go back to this post. So edit this. There's the code again, copy and paste. And that should work. I think you can embed that in Tumblr, we'll see. Maybe not. We might have to stick it into HTML. Okay. Save the post, and that should embed it. So the video there. Let's just check. Blogs, and there we have a video. What you can do, since it goes over the side, reduce the width maybe to like 350. That'll probably take it in. So this way you have what's mirroring on your site. You're getting people to go back to your website. So click on that, and there we go. We're on your page for the event. And just go back and change the width of the video. Click back the HTML so you can see that view again. Let's take that to 350. Let's see how it looks now. Oops, wrong one. There you go. That's better. Or you could take it back out again and get the right size. So just you could play with that. You could play with the height a little bit. But at least once again, it is linking to your site. So you're still sending tidbits of information out on Tumblr, which is great. Any kind of extra access or advertisements you can do. I'm completely behind. Just make sure you link it back to your site somehow. So those are two options for you guys. Hopefully that helps. You know where to contact me if you have more questions.